Hey there and welcome. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. In today's numismatic news and information for the 6th day of November 2023, I'd like to welcome you over to moneymetals.com so we can check out the live spot prices as well as the premium and the availability for the American Silver Eagle. Then we're going to pop over to the United States Mint website and check out the bullion sales. I don't think there's any new tale to tell. Then we're going to go to the Google machine, all right, and check out stuff about banking. So interesting things happened about banking on Friday, similar to what happened in March, but we're not seeing that same action as we did in March. Then we're going to bump back over to the United States Mint and check out the, yes, indeed, the two-coin reverse proof set, those Morgan and Peace dollars. Then we're going to go to eBay to see what they're selling for and what they have sold for. And then we'll do the plus ones. But before all that, if you haven't subscribed, well, please like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subs. We're about a hair away from 8,000. And if we do get to 10,000, I'm going to be able to open up the store here and sell the awesome Son of a Silver Stacker merchandise. Stickers, mugs, caps, hats, visors, possibly sweatbands, wristbands. That would be pretty sweet. Maybe even hoodies and sweatshirts. So with that said, let's get on with it. Bam! This is moneymetals.com. It's saying gold is down right now, $5.50 to 1997.80. Silver's flat at 23.39. Platinum up 60 cents to 9.48 even Steven. Palladium up 11.20 to 11.66.25. And you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagles. Premium is $7.79. And they will buy those from you for $25.08 each. Now over here to the United States Mint bullion sales. Yep, sales totals by month are updated every weekday by 5 p.m. We didn't have any action over the weekend. And we may have some action for, well, the first week of November, right? Because that's basically tomorrow. We're pretty close to that. No new tale to tell for November, or no new tale to tell for October. But really would love to see another additional 2 million for each month of November and December, and that would get us to about 25 million American Silver Eagles sold for the year. And look at that, 97,000 gold eagles sold. Could we get up to 1 million of those sold for this year? I think we can. Now over to the Google machine. Now, I put bank branches closing, and it says bank branches closing in October, November. Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America. Y banks are closing record numbers across San Francisco. And yeah, a lot of big stuff going on in the banking sector right now. And what's interesting is you're not really seeing this hit the financial markets yet. It's really interesting. And look at this, supermarket bank branches are closing 7 times faster than other locations. That's from CNBC a week ago. Scotiabank marks several branches for closure across Atlantic Canada. 2 local banks set to shut down. There you go. That was 5 days ago. Citizens Bank, Community Bank announced WNY branch closures. And it keeps on going on and on. Look at this. This is from Kiplinger over a month ago. And, well, a month ago, well, we got 3 months left, right? A quarter of the year to talk about how many more branches are closing for 2023. Now, this is really interesting. If you go here to FDIC, right there, this is, let me scroll up, the failed bank list. This list includes banks which have failed since October 1st, 2000. And it started here this year on March 10th, right, with the Silicon Valley Bank. That was taken over first by First Citizens Bank. Then March 12th, 2 days later, Flagstar Bank took over Signature Bank out of New York. Then on May, right, March, April, May, bam, another month and a half later, you have First Republic Bank that went down out of San Francisco. Then midsummer, July 28th, Dream First Bank took over Heartland Tri-State Bank. And now just on Friday, look at that, boom, shakalaka, 3 days ago, Citizens Bank in Sac City, Iowa, was taken over by Iowa Trust and Savings Bank. And it didn't seem to have too much effect on the precious metal prices, nor the rest of the financial market. And I thought that was really interesting, very interesting. Now, will we see more banking sector unrest or maybe closures? I think absolutely, but that's my opinion, and you're welcome to it. And here we go. Now, yes, indeed, everybody's been waiting for this particular day to come around. It's 3 days from now. Like I said on the last video, you should have been reminded that this is going to happen, right? So whether your bank has charged you or the charges are pending, that's going on. All right. So look at this. I want to show you the mintages here. And my question really about this particular set this year is, well, for this particular set in general, and that's $185. It says, remind me, look at that mintage limit. It's 250,000. Household order limit of 5. Does this sell out first day? Does it not sell out in the first week? I mean, what are we looking at here as far as this particular set? What does the economy look like, right? Is that going to have an effect on people's purchasing? Or what about the fact that this is going to be an ongoing program for the reverse proof set, right? Does that have an effect as well? All right. Well, like I said, this is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Mintage limit of 250,000. Let's go to the uncirculated. Yeah, that had a mintage limit of 275,000, and they're actually at about well, they're both on Remind Me, the Morgan and Peace Silver Dollars, the uncirculated ones, and they're about 260,000. So maybe 265. So they're about 10,000 under the product limit, but they're both unavailable. What's interesting is, well, if we go to the proof Peace dollar. Yeah, that one's $80 and it's still add to bag. Look at the mintage limit. The product limit is the same, 400,000. That is quite something. And, you know, if you look at the mid schedule, you're looking at when that proof dollar came out in midsummer, I believe. You're looking at it right there, August 9th. So August, September, October, November, almost 3 months ago now, I guess, and it's still available. Let's see if the Morgan is still available. I do have the proof up, and yep, there it is. So that's really something that we should all be considering, is whether or not this is going to be a sellout or not. Honestly, I do believe that the two-coin reverse proof set will sell out this year, just because I think it's going to be very popular. Now, here's the kicker. How many are going to be available on drop day? Because a lot of people have already, well, canceled half their subscriptions, if not all of their subscriptions. I had 5 and I busted it down to 2. So there's going to be 3 extra available on drop day, I would imagine, or 3 more available for subscriptions. And I don't even know if you can subscribe anymore. Let's go to subscribe and get free shipping. And yeah, it looks like you can add this to the 2023 because they haven't marked it over to the 2024 yet. So maybe they switch that tonight. Maybe they switch that tomorrow morning. But I thought that was really interesting. Very interesting. Now, what are these selling for on eBay? I'm glad you asked. Here we go. Look at these. This is actually kind of cool. This is the 2023 San Francisco Morgan and Peace Dollar 6-coin set from this year, and it has the reverse proof, and it's graded by NGC, and they're proof 70, mid-state 70 is a pre-sale. So all of these coins in here are the, 70 grades. And look at this, selling for $15.99 right there. This is still the same for $14.99. $14.99. I think there was one actually sold for $12.99. But that's pretty amazing. What a beautiful holder. I don't know where you're going to keep that holder. I would probably have it framed with some other stuff, and like maybe a shadow box or something of that nature. 5 sets sold for, are selling for $1,500. There you go. Almost gone. 11 of those sold. And that is still the proof 70 and the mid-state 70, 6 of them in a pre-sale with NGC graded. That's quite something, isn't it? Isn't that wild? You don't expect to see something like that. Now, what are these? What are they offering for on the just the one set? Well, I'm glad you asked. Look at this, Morgan and Peace Silver Dollar proof set, and it's signed by Director Ryder. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool because he really is the one, along with the gentleman from the what is it? Oh gosh, I have his autograph. I met him at the coin show, and I'm having a blank mind right now. But it'd be really cool to have him sign it as well. Gosh, I wish I could remember his name right about now. And you're probably going, dummy, it's this. And I'm like, oh yeah, whoops. So look at this. These are the ones that are selling that are already graded, and they're not the 6-coin sets, but look at that. What's up with the watermark? That's really interesting. $689 right there for that advanced release right there. That's how you know it's advanced release. $599, $599, and these are all reverse proofs, and they're graded in a 70. That's remarkable. So you're probably asking, what are they selling for? Because look, $499. I don't think they're going to get $499 for that. I really don't. And that's only one of them. So let's go here to the other page on eBay. Bam. All right, this ended recently, November 5. This one sold for $319. And look at that. It's already on sale at 7% off. I think that was really interesting. I wanted to share that with you. $374. That's a lot more than the $319. $324, that one's on sale, but it also, all 3 of those are on sale. This one's $349, buy it now, $349, $384, that's the other one there. That's Peace Dollar, reverse proof, and it is the first day of issue. That's first strike. If you were actually to ask which is better, the first strike or first day of issue, I think the first day of issue, the FDOI, is probably a good one to own, just if you're a label chaser. And if you're a super label chaser, well, I would imagine the advanced release are pretty epic as well. And I'm not a huge fan of NGC, although they have their place. I'm sure they do in this market. Now look at that. Morgan and Peace Silver Dollar 2023 2-coin reverse proof set. Yeah, that one sold for $229. Folks, if these are selling for $185 and eBay takes 13, almost 15%, yowza, 10% is going to be almost $23, right? So there's $23 right off the top. What are you making? And there's free shipping? They're not making much on that. So that's pretty slim, right? So really, I think that the people that are going to be making money, the flippers that will be making money on this particular set, were going to be the ones that are possibly having them graded. Look at this. What? Yowza. That was 4 bids, 935 shipping. I'm glad they put shipping on there. They'd have ate that one. Look at that. Ah, that's a gut punch right there. Look at, there we go. That's that 6 coin set, and it is in a proof 70, mid-state 70, sold for $12.99. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And that's, I believe, the first one we've seen from CAC right there, and that's the 349. And that's probably the one I would buy right there. It is the first year that CAC's been grading coins, right? I don't know that anybody, just anybody off the street, is going to be able to submit coins to CAC. It's a pretty exclusive club, and I think that's one more reason to add this. So first time it's reverse proof. It's exclusive club, right? Because not everybody gets to submit, and it's the first year of the CAC holders. So I think those 3 reasons, 1, 2, 3, are good enough reason for me to purchase that particular set. So that'd be kind of nice. And what are these going to do down the line? Look at this. That's the proof 69 for $250. Yowza, right? That's really interesting to see these. If these were the Morgan and Peace dollars from 2021, do you think they'd be a little bit more expensive than this? I think they were selling for this particular price as 1 coin, and maybe they are now. But let's, and that's the one thing about the coin collecting, is you don't know what it's going to do in the future. You really don't have a clue. It just has to do with, certain factors. Is the mintage, the likability, and is it a key date coin? Is it going to have a lot of people's attention? Well, if anything, this reverse proof set has a lot of people's attention, and I think that bids well for it over the uncirculated and the proof Peace and Morgan. Now, let's get over to the plus ones. I'm yammering way too much here. Now, here we go. Bam! This is about conformity, right? Conformity, going along to get along. Now, it says here, if you want people to think you wise, well, just agree with them, right? But remember this, where many go, no grass will grow. Yowza, think about that. So maybe sometimes individuality, thinking for yourself, it might blossom more creative ideas and so on and so forth, right? Because if no grass grows, well, you're not really making any progress, are you, I would think. Now, over here to 3 fine, 99.9. This is Flock of Seagulls. I ran So Far Away. Long version. This is pretty sweet. Good song. I know it's only about 720 quality, but it has still got a good sound quality. So there it is, folks. I want to thank y'all for dropping by. Good luck if you're trying to pick these up, these reverse proof coin, 2-coin set. Whether it be subscriptions or whether it be on drop day 3 days from now, good luck to you. This is going to be pretty exciting. So with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, well, thank you and subscribe. We're trying to open up that store so we can get to 10,000 subs eventually. So open up the store, get to 10,000 subs, yada, yada. You know the routine. Stacker out.